Okay, good morning, everyone. Hopefully, we are on the right one. Let me see. I think I'm on now. I think I'm on. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Sorry about that. We was having a little technical difficulties. Hopefully, we are back. Okay, looks like we're not on the right one. So, anyways, I guess I'm going to have to adjust all of this later on, but I'm going to stick to this right now. Okay. Can you all see me? Hopefully you can. I did not have these problems before. Okay. Okay, so you can see me. Okay, good. Okay, so good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yep. It's not doing the right one, so I'm not going to trip about it. I'm going to let it be what it is. So I got some rest last night. I sure did. Got some rest last night. So today is Men's Day, but whoever's on here, greetings. Last night was eventful, wasn't it? You can see me? Okay, good. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday. I got some rest last night. After I got off live, got some rest. And it was what it was. Like, it's all good. I didn't, mean to really pop off like that, but, I just hate when people get on and try to make things, it's Men's Day. Anyways, guys, so let's try to go ahead and get into this. But before I do that, just remember that we are. Let me fix this. Just remember that we are. Where is it at? Remember to subscribe. Remember to like and subscribe. And also, when you like and subscribe, make sure that you turn that bell on in the right-hand corner, right by the subscribe button. But anyways, I had some stuff written down that I was going to talk about today. And I had some things I was going to talk about today. And I am going to get to a few of them. But I want to just try to address last night, early this morning. We're not doing no more rants. Like, we're not doing no more, I'm over it. Like, I'm really over the part where even though I put the information out here, you take it for what you want to take it for, and you still follow these individuals and support them. I had a situation with a guy not too long ago where you're out here talking about you're not in the act of tearing somebody down, but yet and still you're out here reposting little memes about them and you're creating the memes. I'm like, do you not see what you're doing? Like, I think we're kind of doing the same thing, but in a different way. I don't know, but whatever. But I thought last night was kind of funny. Because it's like, when people start hearing or they see that you're telling the truth about them, they will do whatever it takes to divert and put the people in a different direction. But that's okay. I may have to go back in and change some things because this is coming up as the wrong stuff. So, whatever. Just want to say that I got the news about Jamal, and I want to say to the men today that just like I told the ladies yesterday, we have a job, and I said we have a job. We have a job to do as men, to be leaders, protectors, and coverers over our families. It's no more layers. It's no more layers. It's no more layers. But you got to be fitly joined together. No matter how your family dynamic is set up, you got to be joined together and got to be able, you have to be able to do this thing as a unit. And like I told y'all yesterday, in this day and time, it's not about, oh, the man and the wife or anything like that. It's about whatever your family is. So whether your family is man, woman, or man and sister, or an uncle and brother, or man and best friend, or whatever case may be, whatever your family is, that's exactly what it is. So all this stuff that's going on in our communities, man, we got to take our place. We got to take our place and be at a point where we can be an example to our sons. We can be an example to our sons. Good morning, everybody. We can be an example to our sons and be able to have that position where they can look up to us. Y'all, I'm sorry again that this is coming up the wrong way. This is really coming up the wrong way, and I apologize about that. I guess I'll have to fix it after the fact. But anyways, we're here now. So, I'm just still kind of, I don't know if y'all know what a buzz feel like or a hangover, whatever feel like. I've had a buzz before, but, after last night, I really was not expecting the things that happened last night to happen the way that they happened. I was not expecting, to have to deal or address certain situations again. Because, really, when you want to leave stuff alone, you want to leave it alone and move on. Because, again, if I'm done, I'm done. If you don't like what I said, you don't like what I said. I have over 10,000 subscribers. My job is to give them the best information. You get what I'm saying? It's to give them the best information. That's it. I want to give y'all the best information. I want to put out information that is not garbage, but it's useful. And so with that information, you said it was great. With that information, I want you to be able to take it and apply it to your life. That's what's important. I want you to be able to apply this information to your life and to be able to say, okay, can I use this? Can I apply this to my life? Can I use this today? Can I use this tomorrow? Can I use this 2 years down the road? Can I do this? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, after last night, I was on the phone for a little bit, and then I went to sleep. I went to sleep because I was going to get some rest. I'm not going to stay up no more worrying about what somebody else is doing, how much they don't like the truth that I just put out here. It don't even matter. You don't like it? Oh, well. Criminals don't like to be exposed. Criminals do not like to be exposed. Hey, Cassandra, good morning. Criminals do not like to be exposed. Fraudulent people don't like the fact when they're found out. They just don't like it. They don't like it. They have their cronies around to back them up, and that's okay. That's okay. If you don't like the information, if you do not like the information, you don't like it. But when it's the truth, it's just the truth. Good morning, everybody. Again, good morning. But what I'm trying to tell you is, because today is Men's Day. Today is Men's Day. So, men, just like I told the women yesterday, while they're watching and praying, you need to be watching and praying. Be an example to your sons and daughters that as a man, I don't care who you are, how you are, whatever your dynamic is, as the man, I'm going to make sure that I got you. I'm going to make sure that everything is covered. So, I'm going to take it a little far today. I'm going to take it a little far today. And I'm going to say it like this. So, hopefully this is set up the right way. Hold on. Let me explain something to you. Now, I made all these things myself. When I go to certain events or I'm called to certain events, I come as king. So, wow. I come as king. Nobody else. I come as king. So, what I do is I get on, and I got to represent well. I put this mug on. Wait, make sure it's on right. Yep. I'm king. You know what I'm saying? I'm king. I ain't worried about nobody else. I'm king. I'm not trying to do nobody else. I'm not trying to be nobody else. I'm king. There are mantles that I have that I've picked up from different people in my life because I've learned from them. I'm going to be king. I'm the king of my own. I'm not trying to worry about what the next person is doing. Why? Because I'm king. I'm king. I wear my crown and wear it real. And for everybody else who got something crazy to say, you can do what you do. But it's cool. I wear my crown and wear it well. I wear it well. You, as a man, you put your crown on and you wear it well. Be an example. Be an example. Be an example for your family. Be an example for your family. It's Men's Day. It's Men's Day. Be an example for your family. Be an example for your family. Be an example for your unit. Be an example for your covenant. Be an example for your coven. Whatever you want to call it, be an example. Be that leader for those individuals. So, here we go. Who is this? The Better Business Bureau is okay, but limited in scope. Okay, so John just put some information up here. It was applying to some stuff that happened last night. If you guys want to move forward with that, go ahead and move forward. I've done my job. John, thank you so much. Repost that again. Repost that information again. Repost that information again. Make sure the people know. Y'all need information about what was going on last night. You all need to file reports and file incidents. You need to file it not only with the Better Business Bureau, it is limited, but you need to file it with the state attorney. So go ahead and do that. So, men, there are people out here, especially my men of color. There are people out here. You want to see the cape? Ha! I ain't got no cape. I thought about getting one though. If we're gonna be taken serious, as a unit, as men, we have got to be. Yes, please send those receipts. We've got to do our part. We've got to do our part by leading by example. We got to lead by example. If you're going to lead by example, you got to make sure that everything lines up. Not to say that you're not going to do anything wrong. Because you're going to always do something wrong. You're going to think something wrong. You're going to act out wrong. You may, do something and, you may get out of line, but it's okay because you're human. That's not to say that you need to just continue doing the foolishness. No. You got to learn as men, and we're talking to men today. Women, I talked to y'all yesterday, but I'm talking to the dads today, and I'm talking to the men. You got to be able to be at a point where you're okay with making mistakes. Because if somebody's watching you, they'll see your mistakes. They'll see your mistakes. And once they see your mistakes and you correct your mistakes, they'll be like, okay, it makes sense. You know, he's not this person that's so far gone that I can't reach him. He's not this person where, you know, he's too high up or he's too caught up in himself where I can't talk to him. He's a regular dude like me, and he makes mistakes, but when he makes his mistakes, he corrects his mistakes. If he told a lie to cover up something that he did, he came back and said, you know what? I shouldn't have told that lie. I shouldn't have told that lie. It is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. If I did something that was wrong, I got to be able to say I'm sorry. I got to be able to say, you know what I did was not right. If I did something wrong, I got to be man enough to get up and say, hey, I need my son to be able to say, my daddy wasn't always perfect or did everything right, but he was a man and he was an example. I told the women yesterday about the covering, and the same thing applies. Same thing applies to the man. You cannot say that you're a man and you don't work. How can you be a protector and you don't provide? Okay, well, maybe somebody is okay. Maybe you're in a position where, you know, physically something has happened in your life. I get it. But if you have the capability to do what you're doing, if you have the capability to still move, do what you can do. If you still have the ability to talk, if you have the ability to move your mouth and say something, talk to your children, instruct them in the way that they need to go. Instruct them. That's what you need to do. Whatever you can do for your children, whatever you can do for your nieces and nephews, you do it. Until I'm out of here, until you are out of here, you should be able to. Yes, John Green is posting the information that you all need. John Green is posting the information that you all need. I gave all y'all the information probably a couple weeks ago. He is giving you all the information that you all need to be able to file your information. Okay. Okay, so I got to change this. So anyways, I should at this moment give y'all Bible scriptures and stuff like that, but I don't think it's really necessary. I don't. Because we've had enough of Bible scriptures. We've had enough of Bible thrown at us. We know how to use the word. We know how. We know how to take scriptures and manipulate scriptures and use scriptures for everything. Let me tell y'all something. My auntie taught me best. She said, if you really want to whoop somebody good, you get them in the word. You get them in the word and you can tear them down. You can build them up. She said, baby, I used to get up and sister so-and-so over there, who is so-and-so? I don't know. Sister Sally over there, she was looking at my husband Jimbo a certain way, and I knew I had to speak that night at service. Baby, I got my good old scriptures together and I wore her out. I let her know in the word of God that she was a hoe. A low-down, dirty monkey with a wig on. I mean, we know how to whoop the people. I mean, y'all, like, we know how to get the people together. If some man is coming into church and he's not doing something right, we know how to get him. We do. We know how to get him. We do. But what happened to the fact that if somebody is doing something, why can't we correct them in love without ready to fight, ready to throw some hands. Last night, now to be honest with you, last night, I was ready to throw some hands. But as I was on live last night, I had to remember who I am. I had to remember who I am and what I'm doing. That's why I ain't cussed last night. Oh, I wanted to. I'm like, okay, I'm a man that I'm having to represent and change the stigma of what's already out here. People are already clowning. People are already clowning and saying crazy stuff, but I'm going to remain focused. I'm going to remain focused on what needs to be done. And that is to give this information, to address the situation, and to let the people know this has to stop. I don't want my girls growing up seeing this mess and then believing that it's okay. I don't want my nieces growing up and seeing individuals out here who are supposed to be leaders and they're being whole F-ups and thinking that that's okay. I can't be, and I told my brothers them, matter of fact, I tell them this all the time. You cannot be a good father to your daughters and then you're out here, got 3 and 4 side pieces, and you're okay with that. So what you tell your daughters is, what you tell your daughter indirectly is that it's okay to be a hoe. You tell your girls, men, you tell your girls that it's okay to be a player. It's okay to be loose. It's okay for you to sleep with this man, that man, that man, that man, because you trying to find love. You trying to you trying to get out here. You trying to make things work for where you at. But no, it just won't work. It just won't work because that's not being an example. If you all want to be an example, change the dynamics. Men, and we talked about this on Friday before I went to service. If sex is that good, make the one that you're with, if that's who you want to be with, make the one that you're with worthwhile. Make the one that you're with worthwhile. Don't, and I say this, if they don't know how to have sex, you teach them. You teach them. If they ain't doing it a certain way that you like, you teach them. You lead by example. You make your partner, whoever you're with, make them feel comfortable enough to explore with you. However you like it, make them comfortable enough to explore with you. Man, my person, they boring. And I'm being very general. I'm just going to cover it all. My partner boring. They don't do it like this. They don't do it like, this person over here. Well, why don't you teach them how you like it done? Because the person that you have just may be your 80 while you out here messing with these 20s. That person that you messing with that's in your life, supposedly permanently, may be your 80 and you out here with 10s and 9s and 2s and 3s. They fulfill you for the moment and they're on to the next. The reason why these women out here, and these men too, because no matter whether you gay or straight, the reason why men, the person opposite of you, is acting the way that they're acting is because they're acting out because they want your undivided attention. We'll talk about, matter of fact, let me do this for y'all. If y'all want to discuss last night and the whole Juanita situation and stuff like that and what y'all need to do, go to the forum. Go to the forum on the website. Put all of y'all questions about that in the website. I want to address the men stuff today. I want to address that. Go to the forum. Bridget, go to the forum on the website and put that question. I'll go there and I'll do that. What's his name? John, you can put that information on the website as well. Go into the forum and put that in additional information in the forum. That will be, put that up under Monday's conversation. So it should be Monday. So put that in there as a topic, and everybody else who has anything to say about that, they can go into the forum and they can go ahead and we can address it there. But again, back to this. If who I'm with, they don't look how I want them to look, they don't dress how I want, you're welcome, Bridget. They don't dress how I want them to dress, you make that person into what you out here looking for. Oh, she got short nappy hair. Go get her hair done. Go get his hair done. Haircut. Everybody in the house ought to be working. I mean, this ain't got nothing to do with who make more money or anything like that. This ain't got nothing to do with that. If you are with somebody, men, if you are with somebody and they are not what you are looking for, then you instruct and you give the direction to what you want. Don't give somebody the instructions to be something that they can't reach. You ain't gonna find a Halle Berry in everybody. I don't know if that's still the thing that people are looking at. I mean, I think Megan Good looks cute. Well, I haven't seen her in a minute. Sierra's cute. I used to like Lil' Kim because she was nasty. I mean, I still like Lil' Kim. Trina, she always gonna be, my girl. Who else? I like Nicki, even with her fake booty. That's still cute. But again, everybody can't be these people. Do you get what I'm saying? Everyone cannot be these individuals. Everybody cannot afford to go get butt injections. Really? And then they got this stuff out here now. People trying to go to Mexico to get butt jobs. Like, for real? For real? Like, you gonna mess yourself up. Don't do it. Don't try to do something to yourself that is going to hurt you in the long run. Men, your daughters are out here and you see this stuff every day. You have to be in a place to where whatever's going on in their life, whether it's your son, whether it's your daughter, whether it's your niece, whether it's your nephew, if I'm missing y'all, just say, hey, I'm here. If y'all can hear me, say, hey, I'm here. Where are y'all from? Stuff like that. I don't care. And I was making a point with this yesterday, and I'm going to hit this again because I think it's really good. I'm telling you, they go to Mexico. They go to Mexico to get stuff done. And if y'all ever watch Botched, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know why Mexico is the big place. They out here putting fixing flat in folks' titties. They putting fixing flat in folks' booties. But do you not understand that when that mess go in your body, that is a chemical, that is a poison that goes in your body and it can affect you in the wrong way. Men, just like I told the women yesterday. If you have a daughter or son and something's gone wrong in their life and they start acting out a certain way, something has gone wrong. Something has happened in their life to knock them off. Something's happened in their life where it's like, okay, something's not all the way right. So if Richard or Johnny or Bobby, Ricky or Mike, whatever their name are, whatever their name is, if they have changed from the sweet little boy, or they've changed from, you know, the nice, presentable young man, or the nice, you know, young lady or whatever, something's gone wrong. And you need to find out what it is. And they may say, oh, ain't nothing going on, uncle. Ain't nothing going on, dad, or whatever. There is something, whether it's peer pressure, whether it's not getting attention, whether it's somebody hurt their feelings or something, find out what it is. When people are not getting attention, they tend to start doing things to get the attention. When people are not getting the affection from their boyfriend or their girlfriend or their significant other, whatever the dynamics may be, they tend to start reaching out. They tend to start reaching out. Hey, y'all. They tend to start reaching out in different ways. And when you don't pay attention, fathers, men, sons, daddies, baby daddies, when you don't pay attention to them, they're going to find it somewhere else. They're going to find it somewhere else. When you are not taking the initiative to wake up in the morning and give that kiss on the forehead or the lips or wherever, whatever you may do in the morning, I don't know. Everybody's different. Whatever you don't do in the morning, trust me, somebody else will. So when you wake up in the morning and you don't give that kiss and say, good morning, baby, I love you. I know we just went to bed together. I know. But that was last night. We talking about this morning. That was last night. We talking about this morning. I woke up. Love you. Good morning, baby. Go brush your teeth. Come back, do it again. I don't want all them kisses. Don't be kissing me. Do you want these kisses or do you want somebody else to give you these kisses? What you want to do? All right. So, if you see your children in the morning, because, you know, we used to fix breakfast in the morning for the kids and, you know, make sure the children are off to a good start. We don't get it no more because everybody's in a rush. Everybody needs to slow down. Get up in enough time. Get your children up in enough time. Ricky, Bobby, Mike, Sonny, whatever y'all names are. Come on in here. Get up, take a shower, brush your teeth, comb your hair, get your clothes out. Y'all should have had your clothes out last night. I want to be able to talk to you in the morning. Before you leave the house, I want to make sure I speak a blessing over you. I want to make sure that the enemies that may come throughout the day, that you have no forces. Because when you leave out of this hedge of protection, I want to make sure that there are angels walking with you. I want to make sure that there's protection walking with you. As the man, not just so much as the head, but as the additional protection outside the woman. As the additional protection, whatever your family dynamics are. Because, again, I'm going to say this again. There could be man and woman. There could be man. There could be woman and sister, woman and best friend, man and best friend, whatever it is. Let's come together in the morning. Let's come together in the morning. Well, Daddy got to be at work at 6:30. Well, get up with Daddy at 6:30. Get up with Daddy at 6:30. Daddy, what you need me to do? You need some breakfast today? Change the perspective of what's going on in our communities. Sons, get up with your fathers and say, Daddy, let's pray before you get out of here. Whoever you pray to, Allah, Buddha, I don't know, ting, ting, I don't know. Get up in the morning. Get up in the morning with your father and say, Dad, and it's good to have the family in the house together. It's good to have the family in the house together. But if not, it's okay. It's okay. If the family is not in the same place, send a text. Send a Facebook message. I'm thinking about you. Now, I had to take my own advice because I used to get tired of reaching out to my dad because I felt like, well, dang, I feel like I'm the only one reaching out to him. Starla, add me in there. Add me in there. Add me in that group. Wherever my dad was when I was younger, my mom was always sending me to him. My mom was always sending me to him because she wanted to make sure I knew who my father was. I wasn't going to be a bastard child out here. Like, no. Not going to be a bastard child. Let me explain to y'all about this bastard situation. Let me explain to y'all about that. People say, oh, you not married and you have a baby, that's a bastard. What really is marriage? What is really marriage? I mean, let's be technical. Let's be technical. What is marriage really? Let's go back a couple hundred years. What is marriage? We've modernized now, and we have services. What's up, Elaine? We have services that we plan. We spend thousands of dollars on this big old elaborate, illustrious wedding. But what did they do back in the day? They got a couple people together. Do you love? I pronounce you. Boom. Kiss. And y'all go screwing and like rabbits and jackrabbits and sweating. That was it. It was a covenant between two people. It was a covenant between two people. Tell me this. Because not only did, and I'm not going to make this about sexuality, but I'm going to make this example. When I was in college, in this particular class a couple years ago, without even knowing this, my professor, marriage is not a burden for everybody, Jonathan. Jesus. My professor pointed out, he said that the Hebrew customs and even the Catholics, when they marry people, they always tell people, let your covenant, let this union be that of David and Jonathan, or Ruth and Naomi, whatever the wedding was, whatever they were doing. It wasn't a gay wedding. It was a straight wedding. And they would say, let your covenant, let your union be that of this or that, because they realized that there was a bond there. There was a covenant there. There was a connection there that could not be broken. That's why they always said you have to be careful who you have sex with, because you're creating a bond with a person that sometimes, in many cases, is not easy to break. And when you have a baby with somebody, and that woman has to carry your child for 9 months, 9 consecutive months, they have to carry your child for 9 consecutive months. They may not have wanted to be with you. They may have wanted to just get the nut and move on. They may have just wanted to get you as a rebound. But getting you came with some baggage. Getting you came with a headache. Because now I got to carry your seed for 9 months. I didn't even want to be with you. You was a one-night stand. I gotta be reminded of you. Man, I'm talking to you today. That's why you have to be careful who you sleep with. If you don't see yourself with this person, 3 years down the road, don't do it. Don't waste someone's time. Don't waste someone's time for 15 minutes. Don't waste someone's time for 30 minutes. Don't waste someone's time for an hour. Now, if you're going beyond that, babe, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. Now, unless you're doing foreplay and, you're doing other stuff like that, but, whatever. That's for, I think, Thursday's conversation, sex and relationship. When you have sex with somebody, men, when you have sex with somebody and you ejaculate into them and, if they are ovulating at that time or whatever, and they get pregnant, you weren't intending for that to happen. But, and I'm not pushing for this, I don't push for abortion. They get pregnant by you. That incident is not really an incident because God knew it was going to happen. Okay, God knew it was going to happen. But now, because you were not in a place preparing for that child, you're going to have to be faced with a responsibility that you were not prepared for the rest of your life. They said, well, you got to deal with that for 18 years. Well, no, you may have to deal with that woman for 18 years because of child support and things like that. But I'm going to take it a step further. You're going to have to deal with that woman. You're going to have to deal with that child for the rest of your life. And if you choose to be absent, you are less than an infidel. You're the scum of the earth because you have somebody out here with your DNA and you do not want to be active in their life. I got a cousin that has 13 children. How the heck do you have 13 children? I don't even know. Has 13 children. Has 13 kids. I'm trying to read these comments. Oh, yes. And you got to also deal with her family. Because whatever your interaction is with her, you're going to have to deal with her family. So if you're loving and kind and gentle, I don't care if y'all didn't plan on having a baby, and you the best thing since sliced bread, they'll love you. They be like, girl, where he at? Y'all may not be together. That's my son right there. I like him. You sure you don't want to get married to him? No, I don't. They'll love you. But when you know good, and they see you with this one over here, they see you with that one over here, they see you with this nigga over here, that, you going every other way, this day you want to be straight, the next day you want to be down low. They'll be looking like, girl, you had a baby by him? What the hell was you thinking? Like, and then you sitting up here telling, he ain't gave me no money. He gave me like $20 the other day. You're setting a bad example for yourself. And now when your children grow up, or the product that you produced, when that person grows up, they don't have an example. All they have is what they see around them. Whether it's the women, whether it's their uncles, they gotta be made to the person that they are by what they see around them. Whether it's the men, whether it's their uncles or their stepdad or whatever, they need to have an example by what you see, by what they see in you. And if you are a deadbeat, then they'll be like, well, my dad is a deadbeat, so I guess I'll be a deadbeat. That's why I said yesterday, you need to sit down with your children and talk to them, whether you are together or not together with your spouse, whatever your family dynamic is. You need to sit down and have this conversation. I want to be the example to my children. I want to be the example so that my sons and my daughters can see the best in me. whether I have to come pick them up 3-4 times a week. If you are a Christian, well, honey, boo, bae, whatever, let's go to church on Sunday together. Go somewhere where you actually getting some good sound teaching, like good word. Not no every other day you getting Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. We ain't talking about that. We talking about you getting something that you can apply to your life, and that if I just so happen not to make it to church the next Sunday, what Reverend Jack preached, I can apply that to my life for the weeks to come. That's why I said, especially last night when I got up, whatever you preach, it's got to be consistent. If I'm going to be a faith preacher, my faith message has got to be the same consistently. If I'm going to be, forget Christianity, if I'm going to be a leader, and I'm going to tell you that you need to walk by faith and not by sight. If I'm going to tell you that you need to believe in everything. If I'm going to tell you that you may not see it right now, but it's going to happen, that is having faith. If I'm going to tell you those things, my message has got to be consistent. If I tell you to walk by faith today, 5 years from now, you still have got to be able to hear me say, you got to walk by faith. If I tell you, let me put out somebody here. If I'm going to say Laura Helms or Bridget Williams, God is a miracle worker. God can do anything but fail. I had to put my faith into actions. If I say that today, next week, my message still better be the same. I don't care what I'm going through. I don't care how depressed I am. If I say, Jonathan, you got to be a man and stand up and be an example to your kids, to your nieces and nephews, next week it still got to be the same. I don't care how I feel. I don't care who I'm talking to. I don't care what's going on in my life. I don't care who I'm mad at. I don't care if I'm mad at my spouse or whatever the case may be. My message has still got to be the same. It don't matter what mood you're in. Your message has still got to be consistent. It's got to be consistent. If you're going to be a father, if you're going to be an expecting dad, make sure the expectations that your unborn child does not have right now, but will have, you make sure that they're met. You're the example as a man to lead, to guide, to protect, to instruct. And I told y'all yesterday, I said, I ain't upset. I'm calm. You are created by a creative God. You were created by a creative entity. God, in his infinite wisdom, created you. Therefore, because you were created by a creative God, a creative being, Jesus created you and put you on this earth, formed you in his very image. So, men, you, in a sense, you have every ability to speak over your children, whether they're in the house with you or not. You have the ability to speak over your children and to speak death and life. Your child may be out there in the streets real tough, but you have the ability to speak death and life. The power is in your tongue. We ain't talking about just for sex. We talking about to speak death and life. Your son may be out there in them streets doing God knows what. Speak over your child's life because your words have power. If you believe in what you are saying, your words have power. Matter of fact, whether you believe it or not, your words have power. You call your son stupid, you call your daughter a whore, those words have power. And if they don't have enough power to resist it and do something else different and not go with what you just called them, then they're going to be that. Y'all get what I'm saying? Yeah. Somebody just say amen. Say amen. Praise God. The collection plate is right there. Just donate. Just donate. Some of y'all want to give one either buying $300. Give me an offering. Praise God. Let me get my preacher water. Praise God. Yes. So let's get on this. Because I'm going to be off soon. I promise y'all. I'm trying to do better with my time. Men, speak positive things. Okay, how mad you are. Speak positive things. Not just over your seed, but over yourself. You can't find a job? Speak positive. Speak that thing in the atmosphere and say, I'm going to find a job. I'm going to be successful. You can't sit on your butt at your mama house or your grandma house or your best friend house. I'm trying to find a job, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm trying to find a job. Well, go look for one. Put applications in. Well, I put applications in. Ain't nobody hiring. You are a creative being. What is in you that you can use to make money? We're not talking about selling drugs. But what is creative on the inside of you that you could use to create and make money? Take that innate ability that's on the inside of you and make money. Be creative and make money. Be creative and make money. You ain't got to work for somebody for the rest of your life. Get that money yourself. Matter of fact, go to school. Get an education. Get a trade. Learn how to fix on computers. We're going to always have technology. Matter of fact, probably the next couple of years, we're not going to have iPads. We might still have iPads. They may be glass and you just touch on them. Because, Star Trek told us all that stuff several years ago. You may have a tablet or some little button you press and a hologram pop up. And you be like, do, touch. We already got touch screen. Next thing you know, we might have the holographic thing and we just be touching that. You have ideas in your mind. Use them. Because if you don't use them, God gave them to you. If you don't use them, somebody else will take them. Somebody else will take it. God will pass that idea on to somebody else. What you don't use, somebody else will. What you don't take the initiative to captivate, somebody else will. You may not understand it today, but somebody will take your idea and they'll take it as their own. I don't know what's going on. I ain't finna fool with it. So last night, after that whole checking and reading, I went to sleep. I could have got on there cussing, and I felt it. Ooh, I felt it in my Shandi B.O. I felt it. I did. I felt it. But last night, the reason why I didn't go off and start cussing and, calling Juanita all kind of crazy names and stuff like that is because, one, I respect her still as a woman. Even though you out here fraudulently doing crazy stuff. I respect her. I don't think it's fair to call people names and stuff. And is your notifications on, Black Cherry? You are a mess. One, that's still a life. I don't care what she does, it's still a life. And she has the opportunity to get it right. I don't want nobody to look at me crazy because I'm out here calling her the B word or, degrading her. Now, I can give you facts about what she's doing. But call her slut, whore, monkey, it ain't gonna help the situation. It may be funny, but it ain't gonna help the situation. What I'm doing is speaking to that situation. I'm speaking to that situation, and I'm telling it needs to get straightened out. Because obviously, the men in their life aren't doing it. Your husband couldn't do it. See, women, here's the thing. You choose to marry a man, you choose to marry whoever you choose to marry. You have a chance. You have a chance to form how that person responds to you, women. You have a chance to form the reaction of what and how your situation is gonna go, your union, your covenant. If you come at them negatively, they can try for so long to give you the best response. But when you've given them no other choice but to come back at you in a way that you come at them, it is what it is. So, he beat me. Why does he beat you? If you know this man to be abusive, find out why he's abusive. Men especially, are not just abusive to be abusive. Something has happened. Again, I keep telling y'all, people ain't retarded and crazy for no reason. Let me put these glasses on. People are not crazy. Wait, there we go. People are not crazy just because. People are not crazy just because. Something has happened. So if your man is acting out in ways that he shouldn't, or you notice something that's changed with him, and you're like, my nigga, you all right? Talk to him. Talk to him. What's going on with you that you're acting this way? I used to watch some of the TV shows, and the men were abusive to the women, and they would just keep going back and forth to them. And some of them never changed. Never changed. But there is a underlying issue, whether it's drugs, or whether it's somebody else in the relationship that's got their attention, or whether it's past hurts from their family, or whatever their dynamic is. Something has gone on in their life that needs to be corrected. And if you're not the person that can take on finding out what that is, you need to let it go. I don't care how sexy fine they are. I don't care how sexy they are. I don't care what they're working with. I don't care. Are you going to endure abuse and foolery for a look? So you're going to endure. Ayana did several segments on that, but I don't follow her like that. I'll be Ayana. I am King Jives. Anyways, are you going to endure abuse, heartache, heartbreak from a man that is just beautiful? Oh, he's light skinned. Oh, he's dark chocolate. He's sexual chocolate. Oh, he's sexual chocolate. He's sexual chocolate. Oh, he just so lovely. Oh, girl, he got this big old, oh, he know how to do it. Oh. but he treats you like crap. He talked to you like you a redheaded stepchild. He talked to you like you somebody on the street, but you stay there because of a look? Of what he working with? Is it really that good? Now, I ain't never been with nobody like that. I guess because, I've been around people that had abusive traits. I said I've been around people that had abusive traits. And I don't want to really go this direction, but I will allude to this situation. When I was under someone, a lot of manipulation was going on, and they'll always ask me. They'll always ask me, "You think you cute, don't you?" You know what my response would be? "I sure do." "You think you handsome, don't you?" "I sure do." It was like, "Why you act like that?" "Because I don't need your validation. I don't need your validation. I got validated at home. I was validated when I was a young kid. I was validated to know who I am and to be comfortable in who I am. I don't need you to validate me." So you know what happens with that situation is when the person that is an abuser see that they cannot overtake you, they'll try other little ways. They'll try other ways to tear you down. But you got to stand strong. So if you're in abusive relationships, you got to assert yourself and build yourself up with power. And if you've been in that mess too long, it's time to pack you up and go. You walk around here with black eyes, and you got makeup on, trying to cover up this stuff, and you got glasses and shades on and stuff, trying to sit up here and hide, talking about some, hold on. "Girl, they can't see me. They can't see me. I don't want nobody to see my eye. Oh, I don't want nobody to see my eye." No. Why you walk around here with black eyes? Why you walk around here with black eyes? I don't care if you're a man or a woman. You don't let nobody put their hands on your face. Don't let nobody put their hands on you, period. And they do put their hands on you, knock the hell out of them. That's one cuss word y'all got today. Don't do it. Don't let nobody put their hands on you. Men, don't put... I'm not for violence. I'm not for violence. I think when you're violent, you're pushed to be that. Or you're pushed into making a reaction. That's why we got to stop with all this fighting all in public. And you saw the girl that was trying to talk to you. I'm going to whoop her. I'm going to whoop her. Yo, no. They want a reaction out of you. Don't give it to them. You continue to remain who you are. She want what you got. And you need to check your man. Man, you need to check yourself. And stick with your 80. If she is feeding, financing, and you need to stay right there. And make sure that you reciprocating what she's giving to you. If she feeding, financing you need to be financing her, him, whoever, real good. Because when somebody look at you and like, "Ooh, you fine. You got somebody?" I sure do. I had somebody just the other day. Do you think, let me see how they said it. Do you think if we were in the same room that you would feel, what they say? Do you think you would be willing to feel like you want to do something with me? Do you feel like, I forgot the word I'm trying to use. But anyways, do you think, you might want to go there? Like you feel like you, heck no! No! Heck no. Why would I want to sit up here and jeopardize my relationship with you? Well, I got this, I got that. You know what? That's how it go. People in position and power think they can use that to their advantage. And some people fall for it. But baby, while you falling for it, you better get all the money you possibly can get out of that, because it ain't going to last long. Because just like how they got you, honey, trust me, they got somebody else too. You're not the only one. Girl, man, he got money. He got money. Give it all to him. He got money. He got money. Give it all. Let him buy it all. He got money. No. No. I don't want... Do you not know I'm sacrificing myself just to be with you? Are you for real? You gotta get me. I'm gonna sacrifice who I am just because you want a few minutes of pleasure. Man, get the hell out of here. That's two. I'm like, really? You want to sit up here? You want me to jeopardize my... This is the 20. This is the 20. You've been in a relationship 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year. That's time. Men, that's time. Women, that's time. You're going to let somebody come in your relationship and take over your relationship because they got stuff. Stuff don't last always. Stuff is only temporal. If they don't manage their stuff right, they can lose their stuff. Y'all get what I'm saying? Somebody say amen. Just say amen. Pass it off and play it around. So, so you got to remember what you got at home. You got to remember what you got at home. You got to remember who you're dating, who you're in a relationship with. I don't care if they sexy, fine, baby, they chocolate is rolling right, and they got the curves, and they got the package, they got bloop, 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 bloop. I mean, they got it all, baby, just... I mean, mesmerize. Make your man mesmerizable. How about that? Make your spouse, make your woman, make your man, whoever and whatever you're in a relationship with, whoever, make that person what you're looking at. Well, they can't never be there because they lazy, they sorry, they don't want to do it, they don't want to take time out. See, I'm in the gym all the time, and see, I get cut up and everything, and see, I why don't you put some heat up under that butt and be like, listen, see, this is the conversation that people need to have in their homes with the folks that they with. Baby, better yet, let me do it like this. I need to talk to you. We need to have a one-on-one conversation. See, I want to be faithful to you. This sounds real crazy, don't it? But I'm just being honest. I want to be faithful to you. But what's going on in our relationship, it feels like we're getting drawn apart. If I'm out here doing everything I can to look good and make money for us and, make sure you taken care of, and all you do is sit at home, and for some of y'all, you got rollers in your hair, you don't want to take it. When I got with you, you was fine, you was cut up, or you had, shape was just right. Not everything that went from here and down here. Everything sagged and fell, and you ain't even trying to take the initiative. You wear muumuus all day. If you can't be what got me, then we need to have a conversation. We need to change that. What do I need to do to help you keep my eyes on you? And here you go, well, I cook, I clean, I do this, I do that. I don't have the time. Baby, what do you need me to do to help you? I don't want you to be tired all the time. I don't want you to be stressed out with the children all the time. I don't want you walking around with a do-rag all the time. I don't want you walking around with muumuus all the time or in pajama pants or whatever. What do I need to do to help you? This is the conversation that you need to have. It may be intense because they may do all the cooking. They may do all the cleaning. They may do all of this, that, and the third. They may do it. You have to take the initiative. You have to take men. I'm going to say it again. Men. Today's Men's Day. Men's. And y'all want to continue this conversation? Going over to the forum. Let's talk about Tuesday. Let's talk about Tuesday. We'll talk about today. Any more questions? Because obviously YouTube have not updated their system yet, so I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with. Have this conversation with your spouse. Have this conversation with your children. How are we going to change our communities? How are we going to change it? We need to be able to talk. In you talking, there will be some covers and sheets and lids open that you were not prepared for. And in some cases, it may be years of things that has gone on that you may not be prepared for. But you got to listen. Your sons are going through some things. You got to be prepared to listen. No ifs, ands, or buts. Your wife, your spouse, your husband, they have something that they need to tell you, and you got to be prepared to listen. They may want to cheat on you. They may want to cheat on you. They may want to cheat on you because you ain't doing what you need to do. No, Stephanie, I think comment is good. I think comments are good because when we say what we need to say, then we're able to, get the opinions of other people. See, men, your spouse may want to cheat on you because you ain't doing what you need to do. It may be the very opposite. You may, when they met you, you might have been, babe, you might have been a 20. What? I mean, you got everything going on. But 5 years later, you ain't got them pecs no more. You ain't got the abs no more. You got a gut. You got a gut. You've changed. But if that has become a problem for your spouse, then y'all have that conversation. But be willing to receive what they say. If they say, baby, I love you and it won't change, but can you, at least get a gym membership to work it out? Because one, I don't want you to be sick. I don't want you to have diabetes because you're picking up weight. The reason why preachers cheat, the reason why first ladies cheat, the reason why men and women of power, anybody really, cheat is because what they got in the beginning is not what they have right now. What they got in the beginning is not who they're looking at right now. And so somebody's come along that looks like what they had and what they want you to be. That's it. That's it. That's it. Have the conversation. I wanted to make Wednesdays Family Day, but I see that it's not going to go like that. When I go to church, I go to national meetings and stuff. Convocation, Church of God in Christ. I see it all the time. I see it all the time. The women come and they just all in their frock and all this foolery. You got hats that be all the way out here in Canada. And they got a neck full of jewels and foolishness. And they got makeup on looking like they ready to be in the casket because they trying to put on a show for the folks around them. And then they get to the meetings and they sleep around because they see something else that caught their attention. So they're going to take full advantage of that while they're at the meeting. But you know how and what's going to stop that? When you take care home. Who sung that song? David Hollister. When you take care of home, nobody, I don't care what they got, I don't care what they swinging, I don't care what they twisting, I don't care what their body look like, I don't care what them lips like, and what they say their mouth can do, they will not jeopardize the relationship. And live free is true. Some people, that's just cheat just to cheat. That's something you need to discuss. That's something you need to talk about. I hope y'all subscribing. Y'all like live free. You knew you need to subscribe. Praise the Lord. Y'all need to talk. You need to make sure you rock the boat so good before y'all leave to go to some doggone meeting that nigga would think twice before he be like, no, eyes front, mister. You up here, the first lady, you up here. Praise the Lord. And just as unhappy, you just as unhappy as you want to be. And your man doing all kind of stuff and you stand right there because he's paying the bills and you ain't doing nothing. You're comfortable. I got it. But you're still a human being. You still have a voice. Men, same thing applies. Don't sit in a situation because you're comfortable. Make your own way in this world. Make your own way. Y'all worried about, I don't want him to leave me. Give him a reason to miss you. Give him a reason to miss you. Men, give your wife, husband, whoever, a reason to miss you. I'm not saying this to be negative. I'm not saying this to be negative. I'm not saying this again. I'm not saying this to be negative. But your spouse needs to have you on their mind when they're not in your presence. Your spouse needs to be thinking about you. I get text messages, good morning, when I'm not around. Or just thinking about you. Or whatever the case may be. Do you get text messages? Do you get a phone call? Do you get those things? Do you get the and then sometimes it is what they used to do in the beginning, because we were talking about this the other day, and they was like, well, babe, what you was doing in the beginning, you didn't kind of slacked off. And I was like, babe, what's that? He's like, you used to bring me this, used to do this, used to do that. And I was like, dang. And it's not anything bad, but it's just life. It's just life. You get what I'm saying? It's just life. You get caught up in work. You get caught up in taking care of the kids. You get caught up in taking care of grandma and the family. They get caught up. You get caught up. And it's just like y'all not drifting apart, but it's like that togetherness is like this. Love is still there, but what you used to do, this is now this. Hey, how you doing? Love you. Kisses. Mwah. All right. You got to go back and remember. Baby, you got to go to the cupcake store, because that's what I used to do. I surprise with a cupcake, go to Jives, and I'll make up a day. Today is National Cupcake Day, and I got a cupcake for you, baby. I go get some chocolate, or, we go out on a date. You got to continue those things. Continue those things. Continue doing what you used to do. How you got them, you're going to have to maintain to keep them that way. If you got them being sweet, being a gentleman, opening up doors and stuff like that, continue doing the same thing. Continue doing the same thing. Oh, these people are commenting on last night's video. Continue doing the same thing. So, we will continue this conversation. We will continue this conversation in the forum. So, I want whoever's new on here, head to the website, because I'm getting ready to get off here. Head to the website. It's almost 10. Oh, I'm always on time. Always on time. Okay. Head to the website. Let's talk about this, because I'm going to go to the website now, and I'm going to drop this video in there as soon as it finishes loads up after it get through going live. And let's talk over there. Remember the schedule. Tomorrow is... What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. So we're going to cover what happened last night. Oh, better yet, let me go and drop this in here really quick. So y'all heard? No, I'll do this tomorrow. Shoot. Dang. All right, we'll talk about Jamal Bryant tomorrow. How about that? Y'all cool with that? Y'all cool with it? Or y'all want to do it today? Okay, well, anyways. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is sipping tea and the news. So we're going to sip on this tea. I may actually go to Starbucks early in the morning and get my tea so we can sip it. Because I'm not going to be drinking no wine and then early in the morning. So I may get some tea or my drink from Starbucks and call it a day. We're going to sip tomorrow. So early in the morning at 8:30. What video? Y'all talking about today? I'm out of time, y'all. I'm not out of information. I'm just out of time. I'm out of time. I want to be very I want to be aware of your time. I don't want to take too much of your time. I love y'all too much. But let's go to the forum today. Let's go to the forum. Go to the website. Go to the members section and go to the forum, and let's finish talking today. I know y'all got a lot of questions. I know y'all got a lot of answers and stuff y'all want to talk about. Let's go to the forum and let's talk about it. I'm getting ready to get off here. The schedule is on the website. The schedule is on the website, what we're going to be doing this week. Every week is going to be the same thing. So Monday through Friday and a occasional Saturday, whenever I feel it, we're going to be on here going live. So, last Saturday, we was real spiritual, baby. I was on here. I don't know. Jesus was touching me that day. I'm telling you. And I've been working on my cussing ever since then. I pray blessings over y'all today. I pray that you all are covered on your way to work. Maybe some of y'all are just getting off work. But I just speak blessings over your life today, that you are protected, that your family's protected. Men, I cover you today. Hedge of protection, that the love of God just encamps around about you, that we reassert ourselves into the community to where we need to be. We talk to our sons and our daughters like we need to talk to them, and that we remain covered. I think I did. Yeah, I think I did approve you for the forum. I believe I did. If you didn't, go back and do it again, and everybody should be approved by now. But I just speak the peace of God over your life. I pray that Jesus just cover you today and wrap his loving arms around about you. And we are out of here. We are out of here. I love y'all. Peace and hair grease. I ain't got no hair. But I love y'all. And till tomorrow morning, or if something happen tonight, I'll see y'all then.